How to play golf for my new occupation. I learned from Mark Gilmore. Mark Gilmore is a senior at UNH and he's an avid golfer and has been golfing since he was 12 years old. He was influenced to start this from his father because his father is a golfer and a member at Walpole Country Club. He started learning golf by taking lessons at Walpole Country Club to understand the basics. Once he got a foundation of how to play, he started teaching himself how to improve skills like driving, chipping, and putting. He is still learning how to become a better golfer because he hasn't reached a level of mastery yet. During the golf season, he will play golf at least once a week, either going to the driving range to work on his skills or playing a round of golf. He is intrinsically motivated to keep getting better and improve his score every time. Over time, golf has become more meaningful to him because it has grown to be one of his main leisure occupations. By participating in occupations that are meaningful to individuals, it improves their quality of life and sense of self. Golf has connected my mentor to many people and organizations in his life. He has played with many of his friends at UNH and formed close bonds with these friends because this is a fun activity that they can do together. As Mark has gotten better, he has played in tournaments at Walpole Country Club with his dad. He played at his dad's member guest golf tournament this past summer because his dad needed a partner who he could compete with against the other great golfers. Therefore, this is an extrinsic motivator because he wants to be able to get invited to these tournaments and keep proving that he's a great golfer. My mentor puts a lot of time and practice into the occupation of golf. He has improved a significant amount since he started at age 12, but he admits he's not at the level of mastery yet. After working at the golf club in New England this past summer as a waitress, I observed the members golfing and wanted to learn how to play. Therefore, Mark and I planned over the next month we would meet 3 times to learn the basics of golfing, such as driving, chipping, and putting. Each of these skills will equate to playing the full 18 holes of golf in the end. Our first meeting was at the driving range at the Golf Club of New England. I'd been to the driving range with my dad before at home, so I was familiar but definitely not good at this. We spent about an hour together at the driving range learning how to hit balls and working on my swing. Our second meeting we worked on putting. Putting is using the balls in the green and you are aiming precisely to get into the hole. Going to this meeting I felt more prepared because I played mini golf many times growing up as a kid. He taught me how to read the green and how you must inspect the elevation and speed of the green before you hit the ball. I soon found out this was a lot different than mini golf. Our third meeting we worked on chipping. Chipping in golf is the most difficult shot, which is why my mentor saved this skill for last. Chipping is difficult because you have to choose the correct club to use, which is based upon the amount of distance you are from the hole. It is hard to determine the power you want to use, and I ended up overshooting the ball many times. On the final meeting with my mentor, we worked up to playing 18 holes of golf. On October 23rd, my mentor and I attended Sagamore Golf Course in Northampton, New Hampshire. Playing a full round of golf was more difficult than I expected because of the concentration that is required during the 4 hours of play. Using the skills I gained from the meetings we had before was helpful. As I teed up to the box, I remembered how to hold the club, the proper swing, and the follow-through motion. If I hadn't gotten the coaching before on how to do this, it would have been nearly impossible to play the full 18 holes. As the balls were closer to the green, I worked on chipping skills. I recognized during practice this was my best skill and I tried to capitalize on this when we were playing. But understanding my strengths and weaknesses before playing was helpful so I didn't get too discouraged on things I wasn't doing good at. Lastly, the putting on the green was difficult because the green was different due to the length of the grass and the turf and elevation. I had a difficult time adjusting to these factors because I'm not very experienced in this activity. But on the last hole I putted my ball for the furthest distance, which was my greatest accomplishment. Reflecting on my experience, I'm very pleased that I chose to learn the occupation of golf. I understand that this is not an occupation that I can master in a series of 4 meetings with my mentor, but understanding the basis of the skills is a great foundation for my future practicing. I hope in the spring I'll be able to continue playing golf with my mentor.